Podcast.
Oh, like that.
Your favorite. Today, I'm bringing you a little special. A little NBA Finals action coming on. We got our analysts, the host of Leaky Television, Eli. We got the chief editor of the More to Us podcast.
You already know.
One of our favorite analysts, Jacob.
Let's go.
All right, guys, let's start with the main question. Who's winning? How many games? Who's going first?
Go ahead.
So, I'm going to go ahead and start. You know, I want people to know this right off the bat. I got Miami, and I got Miami in 6.
I'm with that. I also have Miami. I got Miami in 7. I think Jokic is going to propose a challenge.
We saw how he acted in Game 1, and that's all we needed, you know, was for him to show his card. And then if he's just going to give up a lot of shots, all we got to do is guard everybody else and make sure that they don't hit them shots. Is it going to be hard? We're Miami Heat, you know? That's what we're here for. What have we done that's easy? We allowed a great team, to come back and almost beat us in a 7-game series.
After being up 3-0.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's some fighters, whether it goes to a Game 7 or not. We got some dogs in Miami.
Oh, dude. Underdogs, too.
Underdogs.
Most of those guys wouldn't be on other teams. A lot of those guys are undrafted. Max Strus, I don't think he was drafted. I don't think Gabe Vincent was drafted. At least not high. None of these guys.
You got a guy from Marquette taking the team to the finals. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, we're not taking anything away from Nikola Jokic. You know what I'm saying? He is a dog.
Beast.
Jamal Murray, he is a dog. Aaron Gordon, he is a dog. You know what I'm saying? These are some great players, great stars. You know, but I do have to take my man Jimmy on this one. You know what I'm saying? He's got the comp. He's been showing me what's up.
Jimmy's about it.
Jimmy
says something in a post-game press conference, and you're like, okay, Jimmy's gonna get it. He's gonna figure this out. He's gonna get it done.
Because what I like about Jimmy is Jimmy's focused on him and his team.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, I don't know if you've noticed from the press conferences, but it seems like everybody else is focused on, from Denver's perspective, they're constantly focused on the other team.
Definitely not as much as Jimmy. Jimmy's built different.
Yeah.
And he knows. I love it when he says it too. He says it's like, if I play better, my teammates are going to play better. If I'm making shots, they're going to make shots. He really does give them confidence, because last game Jimmy was getting his shots. They just weren't going down.
Right.
And then all the the shooters, side players, they weren't making their shots. Because if you watch the game, the opportunity was absolutely there for them. They didn't get dominated. They just looked bad because they didn't make any shots.
But so I saw the stat, you know, and I like these historical stats, you know, about recent times. And what I found was that no Miami Heat champion team won their first game of the playoffs. Of the finals.
Yeah.
So all they're doing is following the same trend that's been set in front of them.
Yeah.
You know, they can very easily win 3 games. They were at Denver first 2 games. Go win a road game, win 2 home games, lose the next, get them out of here in 6. Very easily happen like that. You know, I definitely see it shaking up to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because Jimmy's just, as you said, as we all agree, Jimmy's just different. And he's doing this without his whole team. It's crazy.
They're an 8 seed.
Exactly.
They're a playing team. They lost. They lost their first playing
They're
game.
relying
No
on
way.
Duncan
Yeah.
Robinson when they should have Tyler Hero out there. You know what I'm saying? If they're rocking with the shooter, not saying that Duncan Robinson isn't a shooter, but as you can see, it's a little shaky.
There's a reason he got benched for Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson went from being the man to never seeing minutes because of Tyler Hero.
He wasn't
amongst
playing
Max Strus
that
and a couple
this
other
year.
guys. No, not at all.
He fell off heavily, which, I mean, he showed up when he was supposed to, but we've also got we've got to hit our shots. It's not just him; it's all the shooters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got to hit them shots. Bam, we can't be fading away and bricking the. You know
Bam played good game 1. He played good game 1.
You can't be fading away and bricking like that, big homie.
But dude, the Heat are crazy. They were in the play-in tournament. They lost their first game, and they were down. They were down with like 2 minutes to go against the Bulls. Like They almost didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy Buckets went ballistic. They didn't deserve to win the game. Like they shouldn't have. Maybe they. I don't. That might be harsh.
I don't think
they
he
shouldn't have
didn't-
won the game.
They didn't deserve it.
So-
Jimmy went and took it from him.
He did. He did.
So if the Heat win, because I haven't been following it, been busy with other stuff. But if the Heat win, is like it's safe to say that like Jimmy Buckets is the reason they win.
Absolutely.
And he would go down as one of Miami's best playoff performers ever.
Yeah, I mean Jimmy Butler should. I've been on the Jimmy train for a while.
Yeah,
No,
dude,
Jimmy's been a dog
I stopped
since
watching
Chicago.
the NBA a lot, but I do like Jimmy Butler.
Tobias
quite
Harris
a
I love
bit.
it, the mentality. Every series, his hair changes.
Yeah.
It just cracks me up. I love his mentality. I think he's a cool dude too. Like, he seems like a genuine nice guy.
Yeah.
No, I mean when you see him like out in public, like the media, what they capture of him,
Bumping
he's
his country
just-
music.
Exactly, he's
Yeah.
enjoying himself, showing up at schools. Like he's not a bad guy. He's not toting guns.
Not a. Whoa.
Little malfunction here.
Hey, technical difficulties, folks. Sorry about that.
Everybody turn your
Sorry.
head to the side. You know what I'm saying?
Just,
Just like turn your head to the side.
Uh,
Your head hurt.
now we're back. We're back.
We in there. My neck hurt.
It's all good.
You know, the man of the hour is Jimmy Buckets. And again, I don't want to take nothing away from this Denver Nuggets team. This is a great team that they are up against. This
Number
is-
one
Jokic
seed.
is balling out.
Exactly. They,
Best player in the league
the,
this
the,
year,
his-
at least.
the history that he is making, the amount of triple doubles that he's been.
Dude, he's a beast.
He's a dog.
He's a dog.
He's a dog. Jamal Murray right behind him. Like, come on. Torched the king. Torched him the whole series. Smacked him. And now he's still out here, bro. It's all good, though.
What's crazy about the Heat, though, like we're doing the same thing the media does. No one gives the Nuggets their due credit, but the Heat, they were in the conference finals last year, a wide open Jimmy Buckets 3 away from winning, going to the finals. Could have easily taken it to the rim, but I understand. Go for the win.
Jimmy's taking that shot.
Yeah,
man.
I watched it live,
And
dude. I
as-
thought it was in. I had no
As
beef
we
with the shot.
see this year, because I think we actually did talk about this on the podcast. I
We
think
probably
we,
did.
I
Yeah.
think we actually did. If I'm being
I want to say we also did.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I remember saying that next year he's going to take that shot and people are going to be, once he hits it, people are going to feel some type of way. And then he hit the shot, all the shots, every 3 that he just pulled up at, he knocked them bitches down. And they was like, yeah, Jimmy's a dog. We knew that. He's been a dog. He told y'all last year.
I don't know if you saw his post-game conference after last year's Game 7 loss
He
against
said,
Celtics. He
yes,
said,
he
we'll be
said
right back in the same exact situation, and we're going to get it done. A year later, Game 7 against the Celtics.
He told y'all, he said, I'm taking that shot.
But
I'm
2
taking
years
that
prior
shot.
to that, he's playing the Lakers in the finals.
Giving it all, leaving it all out.
Why? But like, why isn't Jimmy Butler's name synonymous with all these other guys? As far as the best in the league, because that's 3 out of the past 4 years. Jimmy Butler's there, at least one of the last 4 teams. 2 out of 4 times he's one of the last 2 teams. Best team in his conference.
You want to know why? Because Jimmy's the nice guy.
Yeah.
Jimmy's
Well, also,
the
he
nice
doesn't
guy.
play nearly to the level that he could during the
During the
season.
regular season.
But I
that's
don't think
what it
it's
is.
like I don't think it's by choice. I think just something clicks up here, right? It's a different mentality. Like it's the
The
playoffs.
playoffs are much different, man.
Yeah,
You know,
no.
you in order to win 7 games straight, you got to win 7 games straight.
You got to be mentally tough.
And Jimmy is mentally unstoppable. You can hear it in the tone of his voice and the demeanor of his stature during his press conferences, after his losses, after his wins. He's still the same. They were enjoying themselves in the locker room after a win. I think after they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Mhm.
Everybody's cheering. They're excited. They're happy. And he's sitting in the back drinking his water.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
chilling.
Did you see after they won the conference finals?
Bam,
Bam
tried
told the
to
trophy.
hold
He's
the-
like, he said, "I'll hold the next one."
Cold.
Yeah.
Cold.
Did you know that? Yeah,
No.
that's nasty.
Bam, they're sitting here. You can see it on camera. Bam, like, he said, I'll hold the next one. Cold.
You gotta love Jimmy.
Hey.
Cold.
Man, got ice in his veins.
And it's kind of disrespectful to see. Did you see how big of an underdogs The Heat were. They were like plus 300 something to win the series.
I thought it was like, oh, you're talking series.
Yeah.
Did you see what it was to make it to the finals?
Oh, I mean, no, but
Insane.
it's terrible. Yeah.
You could have made some serious bread,
Mhm.
dropping $1. But
Yeah, I definitely don't want
that
to.
one, man.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to overlook the Nuggets though, because they're a powerhouse. It's gonna be tough. It's like, what's the thing in the Bible? Who versus Goliath? David versus Goliath, bro. That's what it's like. As far as I mean, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. No 8 seed. They're the first 8 seed to ever make the finals in a full season. I can't remember who it was. It might have been the Knicks. I think it was like in the late 80s or early 90s. It was during a lockout year, so they played 50-something games.
Oh.
And they made the finals. But the Heat are the first 8 seed to ever make the finals in a complete season. And obviously, they're the first play-in team to ever make the finals. I know it's only been a few years.
Right.
But it's going to be tough because Jokic is a beast. That's my dog. Yakking something up.
That's your dog all of a sudden? Damn.
What you mean?
All right.
He was making a joke.
Nah, but look, this is gonna be a very interesting series. I hope you guys tuned into it. We for sure will be tuned into it.
Real quick before we head out, Neil, who you got? How many games? I know you don't know much, but
Damn.
wait,
Stupid.
Let's
No, no,
recap.
no,
Let's recap. What are you?
What am I? Miami in 6.
I said Miami in 7.
All right. Well,
Just to be on the flip side.
Nuggets in 7.
Oh, okay.
Nuggets in
Okay, I
7.
mean, I got no beef with it.
Nuggets in 7, baby.
Nuggets
I'm
are a
not-
sick team.
I'm not losing either way. You know,
They're stacked.
it's
Jamal Murray, he's a beast. Michael Porter Jr. is a beast.
they got
Gordon's a
Aaron,
beast.
Gordon, clamping
Dude,
up.
the KCP's been balling.
Oh,
They're hitting. The
I do
shots,
like
man.
KCP.
Yeah.
They're hitting
I
the
used to
shots.
pick him up in daily fantasy.
No, hey, man.
Nuggets
Yeah.
in 7, baby.
We'll be back to discuss the results.
You guys gonna see us soon. See ya.